Hey guys, welcome to ADR Tech Reviews. My name is Alex, as you know. If you've been following me on social media, you'll know what I have up for today. It's the, and if you look at the title, it's the R9 270. This is the reference card by AMD, sent to me by AMD themselves. Look how nice it is. It looks really nice. Before I get into numbers, I do want to go ahead and go over an overview about it. As you can see, it's nice red and black blower design, one fan in the middle. Alright guys, so the R9 270 has a core clock of 925 MHz. It has 1280 string processors. The memory is clocked at 5600 MHz, which I did find an issue of GPU-Z not detecting that, detecting more 1400 MHz, which was kind of strange. It does have 2 GB of GDDR5 memory. It does have one HDMI port, one display port, one DVI-I, and one DVI-D port. The interface is PCI Express 3.0. And I do have a couple complaints about at least this reference card, but, well, one is the fact that the heatsink does not connect to the memory modules, so basically the memory modules are just left cold. Well, not cold, hot. They're left hot. And there's just no cooling on anything but the actual GPU, which does affect some heating issues, which I had, but this again is the reference design and most of you probably not had this. Before I get to the numbers, I do want to point out something that bothered me so much. It's a little word, 2 words actually, called coil whine. It made me cry a lot. So I'm going to put the audio up here. You're going to hear some fans blowing, but you can clearly hear it over the fans. It's some really weird high-pitched noise. It's like, when I first put it in, I'm like, what is that? If that was the hard drives, took out the hard drives, but again, nope, nothing. It was the GPU. So I went ahead and I shall put it on now. I think it should be over by now. Yeah, it's really loud. I can hear it through my case, and it just bothered me. It just bothered me a lot. My nose itchy. Alright, so another problem I had was driver issues and overclocking issues. Well, first off, it took me like 3 days to fix the drivers. I had to reinstall and install, because I do have an APU in here as a CPU, so it was some weird driver issues where the graphics card wasn't being recognized, but video was being put out, which was weird. And it took me a while to fix that, and while overclocking I couldn't replicate it again, but I did have major GPU crashes. There was one when I was playing Battlefield, next thing you know, red screen, I turn around, red screen, whoa. There was one where my computer just froze. I had to restart the system because of my overclocking, and I didn't really overclock that much. The stock speed on this is 925 megahertz, and I went ahead and overclocked to 1000 megahertz, 1 gigahertz, and there was that problem where it just randomly crashed. And as well as the fact that overclocking really didn't do a difference at all, actually. It just made the card hotter, and that's about it. Alright, so I'm going to do something different in this video. Instead of putting numbers up on the screen and bore you guys with numbers, right, and graphs, I'm going to put up some live gameplay of me just recording the screen. I didn't want to expect any numbers with the recording software, so I went ahead and recorded it with my camera to my monitor, so you guys can see the real time. So I did do Unigine Valley. I did some Battlefield 4, I did some Arma 3, but Battlefield 4 and Arma 3 should really kind of round it up for you, since both of those are fairly intensive. Battlefield 4 I ran with Mantle, Arma 3 I just ran it like a stock. I did run it on standard settings, and Battlefield 3 I ran it at auto settings, which I also put there. Unigine Valley I did run it at the extreme preset. Without further ado, let's get to the gameplay. for watching my video. Please like or dislike the video if you disliked it, and like it if you liked it. Rip off of Blind Inspectors. But don't worry, just like it or dislike it, and comment. Definitely comment if you want to tell me something. I'll answer whenever I can, and I mostly really answer around an hour or two. Also, share and favorite the video, and add it to your own playlist, and share with your friends, and tell your friends that it's the best video ever. Just do it. It might not be the best video ever, but just do it anyway. My Facebook and my Twitter will be over here, and the like and subscribe, like always, will be down here. Thank you guys so much for watching. See you in the next one.